Sir, recently Barkha that released a video saying that Hindu victimhood is false. It's just like a fake story of a political agenda.
Are India's Hindus, nearly 80% of the population, victims? Is Hindu victimhood for real? The short answer, this is nonsense. The longer answer, this is just politics. Hindus are not victims. Hindus, or at least a section of them, are politically assertive, aggressive, emboldened, everything but victims. And Hindu victimhood is fake news.
The crux of her story was Hindu are in majority in this country. So nothing can happen to them because they have the numbers, they have the power to tilt the vote in their favor.
So when two major parties compete for the Hindu vote in this cynical manner, who's the victim? Or what's the victim? The progressive rule of law or the Hindu citizen? Thanks to its own corroded practice of secularism, the Congress today is playing Hindu catch up with the BJP.
So my question is how to overcome this, sir?
So, according to her, if you're in a majority, you can't be a victim. Correct? So, the converse of that statement is, if you're in a minority, you can never be the aggressor. You'll always have to be the victim. Correct? Okay. Are Brahmins in a majority or minority? Minority. So, if Brahmins are in a minority, they could have never dictated terms to others. Is that the logic? Shall we agree with that? Anybody who is less in number and does not enjoy numerical superiority is never in a position of dominance. Correct? That's the assumption. Brahmins were never in a majority. Why do you keep blaming Brahmins? Why do you keep bashing Brahmins all the time if, according to you, people who are in minority can never dominate others? It is not a question of numbers. What applies to Brahmins must also apply to others? Or is the logic different? If the logic is different, then it is convenience. Correct? I won't call it logic then. Correct? What was the number of Britishers when they left this country? Any guess? There were barely a few lakhs. What was the population of this country when those people left this country? 30 crores. Correct? Even today, Britain does not have that kind of population. We are very good at breeding. Right? Nobody has been able to beat us so far. So the point is, I am trying to say that if that is the logic, no people who are small in number can ever be accused of dominating others. Can you do this in South Africa then? It was a white minority. What about Zimbabwe? It was a white minority. Yes or no? There are 5 fingers and there is 1 fist. Which is stronger? The finger or the fist? That's the answer. Here's her claim to fame. She has blood of soldiers on her hands, both during Kargil and 26/11. She's the last person who should speak about the country. It is her articles which form the basis of the Sabarimala petition. You ask her what is the nature of the basis of the tradition, she won't know anything. Don't bring her. She is an ignorant person who has a certain agenda. As simple as that. You should know who you can argue with and who you can convince. These are not people who can be convinced. They understand only one language, which is that either you're in power or you're out of power. As simple as that. That is the only language they understand. So, I don't think you should think of persuading her or convincing her. You should only find ways of countering her, or people like her, or the ideology she represents. Individuals at the end of the day will come and go. What you should go after is the broad ideology which is at the heart of the problem.